Deputy Speaker, the world has moved on a little. We cannot speak of the digital economy now as something separate from the economy as a whole. There was a time when we could, back in the 1980s and the 1990s, for example, when the widespread use of computers and the internet was new. Paul Keating spoke of the emerging digital economy in the 1990s. Now, almost everyone on the planet is walking around with at least one computer on their person every day. The digital economy is the economy. Even what we still refer to as primary industries, mining and agriculture, are infused with the use of digital technology. To put it bluntly, pig farming is getting very technical these days. It shouldn't be a surprise that when we refer, for example, to the Minister for Communications, we don't use the term the Minister for Digital Communications. When we speak of the digital economy now, we need to be more nuanced, lest the term be meaningless. We can certainly identify and speak of the emerging technologies, all of which are wholly or partially digital. These include robotics, cybersecurity, new applications, payment systems, AI, quantum computing, and others. The motion calls for a Minister for Digital Technology. Of course, the Minister for Science and Technology already holds this role. He covers the digital field well. In some ways, this seems to be a motion in search of an issue. Perhaps the member for Bradfield's motion is coloured and confused somewhat by the confusion in the last Morrison ministry. Senator Hume did have the moniker digital economy tacked onto her sister ministry for superannuation and finance, but in the areas of science and industry it became a little muddy. After the 15th of April 2021, the member for Cook was Minister for Industry, Science, Energy and Resources, and we're not sure what the then Minister for Industries and Energy, the member for Hume, thought about that, nor what the Minister for Science and Technology, the member for Durack, thought about that, but it must have been very confusing. Australian voters don't have to worry about that now because they have a government with clearly defined roles, a Prime Minister with one job, which he's doing extremely well, and ministers who each of them very enthusiastic in their policy areas. But I can still hear the motion calling out from the far past, where's the digital strategy? We had a digital strategy. Where's your digital strategy? I can't cover all the relevant work being done by the government in this area in the few minutes left, so I'll just touch on the payment systems, cybersecurity, robotics, AI and quantum computing. In payments, in June this year, the Treasurer and Assistant Treasurer released a strategic plan for Australia's payment system. It included cyber safety, phasing out checks, the broader use of digital ID, upskilling the workforce, the use of AI and many other facets. In cybersecurity, in December last year, the Minister for Cybersecurity appointed the Cybersecurity Strategy Expert Advisory Board, an open consultation on the 2023-2030 Australian Cybersecurity Strategy. In February this year, the Prime Minister led a roundtable on cybersecurity. In March, Australia was ranked #1 by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology as the country showing the most progress on cybersecurity. In June, the government appointed the inaugural National Cybersecurity Coordinator, Air Marshal Darren Goldie, AMCSC. In robotics, submissions closed on the 7th of May for the National Robotics Strategy. The government will encourage investment in robotics and automation to invigorate the economy and improve dynamism and productivity, at the same time as ensuring a transition to safe and fulfilling jobs for Australian workers. In artificial intelligence, Minister Hasluck released a discussion paper in June. Safe and Responsible AI in Australia looks at regulatory and government responses and proposes several options to strengthen the framework governing the use of AI. Consultations have recently closed and feedback will be used to build the $101.2 million in the May budget to support businesses to integrate quantum and artificial intelligence technologies into their operations. And in quantum, in May, Minister Hasluck released Australia's first national quantum strategy based on extensive consultation with the Chief Scientist, Dr. Cathy Foley, and with guidance from the National Quantum Advisory Committee. The Minister stated that quantum technologies will be truly transformative. So I thank the member for the motion. No, it isn't time for a digital economy strategy. The world has moved on and it is a digital world. We have strategies in the areas of payments, cybersecurity, robotics, AI and quantum computing, and we have more than one minister dedicated to those tasks at hand. To his point about small businesses continuing the use of shoeboxes for their invoicing and the like, be assured that small businesses are not being overlooked in the movement and education for computing and digital technology.